apparently video games are losing. Not to better other games like tabletop, not to better storytelling, not even to like Netflix, not even to TikTok. No! According to a new industry report out of Europe, video games are losing the attention war to gambling apps, porn, and crypto. Which honestly is the most 2026 sentence I think I have yet said out loud. Now, before we all panic and uninstall Steam, let's unpack what this actually means. Because whenever we hear the phrase attention war coming from industry analysts, what we really hear is, why aren't you monetizing your free time more efficiently for us? Um, the report claims player engagement is slipping. The console and PC time, the amount of time people are spending on console and PCs is shrinking. That people are spending more time on high dopamine, high risk, algorithm optimized platforms like Kalshi and OnlyFans. Sure. But here's the uncomfortable question that nobody really wants to ask. Are they losing attention, or are some publishers just losing the ability to hold on to it? Because if your live service feels like a second job and a slot machine is offering instant dopamine, that's not an attention crisis, that's a design problem. So we're going to talk a little bit about the report, whether the data's there, and who benefits from pushing this whole narrative. So to start off with, just the basic before we dive into the report, the basic kind of thesis that video games are losing the attention economy to crypto gambling and porn. What's your first thought, Jay?
Yeah. So my first thought is like, I'm surprised that you're surprised about the porn. Like, this isn't the 40s. Like, yeah. So that one I'm not surprised about. Crypto, I should have known that. And then gambling, it does make sense because you are getting that instant rush. Whereas, yeah, like we've all talked about like video games like Rust that are like super grindy, right? That like a lot of people hate because
Yeah.
it feels like a job, right? Like, um, and our attention span has been getting shorter and shorter and shorter. Like no one wants to put in the work to like level up a character anymore. So like it does like theoretically it does make sense. Um, so yeah, I would say I wasn't surprised about porn. I should have known about crypto and I should have known about gambling.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really shock me per se. Now, again, what's really interesting about the report, he actually kind of slams the video game industry. He goes, "You guys have gone up and up and up in revenue," um, and he shows revenue, in the video game industry again, just up, 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 right? And yet, what we see is that video game franchises kept canceling games, right? And laying off workers and canceling games and laying off workers and canceling games. Um, and he goes, why is it that revenue's going up, but you guys keep contracting, right? Um, Video game development spend has flattened out, right? Content spend as a share of net revenue is low right now, right? Market growth is resuming, but spend on development is just going down, 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 down. Um, and so he's basically saying part of this is you guys' fault. Part of this is net growth is going up, but you're spending less money, right? There's a bunch of other stuff, but he does come out to the point where he's like, look, part of the problem is, right? Americans spent $5 billion on OnlyFans in 2025. $5 billion on OnlyFans. Okay. Out of the just just about $8 billion that was spent on OnlyFans, $5 billion of that from America. And so, hey, look, you only have so much money to spend. What are you going to spend it on? A new PS5 game or some good old fashioned booby pictures? Jay.
I will say, with my schooling. I have actually digged as much as I can into OnlyFans. So their revenue and their growth over time, I did know. But also I'm a little pissed.
I've
Okay, I'm
got
not
the
sure who
graph. It
came.
looks great for them.
Oh yeah, for them, yeah. I'm not sure who came out of your fucking little report here, or who you said basically like blaming the victims, like, oh, it's your fucking fault. Like, what the fuck? We're the victim here. Why is it our fault? Like, just make video games that are just based on porn, gambling, and crypto.
um, yeah. I mean, and again, you can see his notes here on the value bet on prediction markets, online sports betting, right? I mean, it's massive. It's a massive spend on global online sports betting. Um, and so yeah, I mean, I wish I could argue with his point here. You know what I mean? Like, but I really can't. You know, again, it's part of a much larger thing, and Eurogamer's got a link to the whole report. Um, but again, I thought the headline was funny because obviously, right? Video games are losing the attention war to gambling, porn, and crypto. Um, again, people are spending more time on screens, more time doing a lot of stuff. TikTok, they blame a little bit, right? Quote, AI apps that allowed for roleplay, erotica, and art. You know, which let's face it, we've talked about this before. Porn built the internet, right? It just did. Okay. It's going to build AI. That's where AI is going to have its greatest advancements is in porn. That will keep the AI bubble from bursting. Um, so yeah.
I just don't know. I guess my closing statement here is like water is wet. Like water is very fucking wet. Like very, very, very wet.
You
That's
just
it.
say so basically what you're saying is it doesn't shock you because no matter where you're looking at it, the attention economy has just splintered everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Where people, you know, there only used to be X number of cable channels and that's everybody's focus is there. Now you've got YouTube channels like ours. You've got podcasts. You've got video games. You've got TikTok. You've got 8 billion different things that are making everyone uh spend their money
Mm.
and time in other places where they would have put that into video games before or any other thing. So, do you think that's a good thing that the attention economy is being split that much?
I don't think it's a good thing that our attention span is getting shorter and shorter. And I will say like, and we've talked about this, back when we were kids playing video games, like it wasn't mainstream, right? And we've had our moment and it's been great. But if it goes back to like levels of the 90s, then like I don't think it's gonna die. Like, guys, come on. Like it's just I don't know. It's it is interesting. Now, Dog Dad did give me like an idea of a topic to talk about.
Uh, okay. Well, let us know what you think in the comments below.